Listen, I know most of you guys support my channel, support my work, and definitely have my back. So I'm not talking to you guys right now. But I would like the Democrats who came to my page recently to tell me, hey, Coach D, don't talk bad about Democrats. Don't criticize Democrats. You're not doing us any favors. I want to know how you guys think I should address the 10 Democrats who decided to vote with Republicans to censure Al Green. How are we dealing with that? What would you guys like me to do? Would you like me to be quiet about it? Coach D, don't talk about him. Just move on. Is that a winning strategy to you guys? Ami Bera and Jim Costa are both representatives from California. They have offices within 2 hours of my home. How should I address them? Should I go to their offices and demand an interview with them? Or should I just be quiet like you guys said? Should we just let this one slide? Really? How should I address Jared Moskowitz? As you guys know, I was a creator for the Midas Touch Network. I love those guys. They have always platformed Jared Moskowitz, and for the most part, he has been a champion for progressive politics. But he also voted with Republicans to censure Al Green. How are we addressing that? Are we really just okay with not criticizing Democrats because it's not doing us any favors? I went to these people's pages, and I'm going to tell you right now, most people agree with me. They're in their comments, and they're letting them know, we don't like you anymore. We don't like what you did. You guys should be primaried. Some people are even saying, fuck you guys. They agree with me. So I want the people who came to my page and said, don't do this. How are we supposed to address this? And these guys, for the most part, don't even have the freaking fortitude to talk about it, to actually explain why they did what they did and have conversations with Democrats who want to know why they sided with Republicans. Ami Bera went on a town hall, an online town hall, didn't really address it. But people are in his comments saying, why did you vote to censure Al Green? That's all they want to know. Jim Costa put out a statement that basically says, you know, the president, he got up there and lied and he's a horrible person and yada, yada, yada. However, I believe in decorum and that's why I voted the way I did. Puts out that statement. People are in his comments saying, we need more than this. You seem pretty damn weak. We want to hear from you. But he is trying to get away with hiding behind that statement. Jared Moskowitz has posted since voting with Republicans, but he hasn't addressed the actual vote. So what are people doing in his most recent post? They're saying, fuck you, Jared. We want to know why you voted with Republicans to censure Al Green. We want to know. We're not just going to let this slide, because this is what happens when Democrats side with Republicans. Now you have Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, out there using them as political pawns, saying, look, it was a bipartisan vote. Even Democrats voted with us because they knew Al Green was out of line.
This is a really sad day for our institution.
Okay, I'm gonna let him finish, but fuck this guy. A sad day for our institution. Dude, your president is an adjudicated sex offender. Your president was convicted of 31 felonies. Your president pardoned 1,500 insurrectionists who went to the Capitol on January 6th with the intentions of murdering most of you guys.
What Representative Al Green did in the midst of the president's speech as our honored guest to the chamber was disrupted. He did it intentionally, as everyone saw. I gave him plenty of warnings, and he refused it. It was a deliberate action. It needed to be met with swift punishment. That's the tradition of this place, to maintain decorum. And so that's what we just did. The resolution passed on the House floor. There were 224 votes in favor of censuring him for that behavior. 198 Democrats voted against it. I can't believe that. 2 votes present. So I think we had 9 Democrats join us in this bipartisan measure that we took. And it was critically important, Bill, because we have to maintain the dignity of this place. We're the greatest deliberative body in the history of the world. There's a deep and rich tradition here, and it is violated. To our understanding and our review of history, that was the first time that any member of Congress has ever had to be removed in the middle of a presidential address, and it's shameful.
This is bullshit, and I can't believe there's even one of you out there who thinks we should be quiet about this. If we don't hold Democrats accountable, if we don't hold their feet to the fire, and they keep losing anyway, what the hell? Why are we here? Why not just not vote and allow Republicans to win? If they're just going to vote with Republicans anyway, why the hell do we care if they win or lose? And here's my biggest issue. These people are going to say it's about decorum. It's about whatever, right? Do you know what warrants a censure? There are a lot of things that warrant a censure, but I want to talk about unethical behavior because that is one of the things that warrants a censure. So if you want to say that Al Green's behavior was unethical, let's talk about that because we know that Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert both yelled at Joe Biden while he was giving his State of the Union address. They were never censured. There wasn't even a vote to censure them. There wasn't even a resolution put out to censure them at all. Marjorie Taylor Greene voted for Al Green's censure as well. The 10 Democrats, you guys were on the side of Marjorie Taylor freaking Greene. Lauren Boebert, wow, a member of Congress, was caught in a theater, drunk and being fondled by a man. Was kicked out of that theater. Not one Democrat put out a resolution to censure her. There was never a vote to censure her. So I want to know how you guys are all about decorum and ethical behavior, and that's why you voted with Republicans to censure Al Green, but none of you ever voted or anything like that to have Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert censured for their behavior. And let us not forget, Al Green wasn't the one who caused most of the disturbance. It was the Republicans trying to yell over him that caused the disturbance. You guys got used. You got used and you're being used now. All 10 of you need to come out and speak to Democrats and explain why you decided to do this. And I want to know. I live within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, it would be nothing for me to go to Jim Costa's office, to Ami Bera's office on Monday to speak with them. They're in Sacramento and in Fresno. I went to Fresno State. I live an hour and 20 minutes from Sacramento right now. It wouldn't take a lot for me to go and put some pressure on them. I'm going to post this video on YouTube. I'm going to post this video on my other accounts. If you guys see it, I want you to tag them. I want you to share this video as much as you can. I want to get I'd like to hear from Ami Bera and Jim Costa. I'm not that big of a platform. I only have 100,000 subscribers. There are much bigger platforms out there that they might want to speak to instead. But if those people aren't calling them out, just know that I am, and I'm not just going to let this ride. And those of you who have been criticizing me and saying, don't do this, get the hell off my page. If you have a problem with me questioning people who are voting with Republicans anyway, don't be on my page, or stay here and keep criticizing me and keep commenting and all of that. But I'm just going to let you know this is not going to change. I don't care about losing subscribers over this. I don't care about losing friends over this. I think these people have an obligation to let us know why they voted to censure someone who was fighting for the American people. Period. Hey, if you like my content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the merch at leftlaughs.com. As always, I appreciate you guys supporting my channel.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.